Find three rational numbers between -1 and -2. So I here have -1 and -2, and I need to find three rational, 1, say 2 and 3, and that would be, say, -1.1 rational terminating decimal, -1.2, -1.3, and so many of them. There would be numbers between -1 and -2. Find rational numbers between 0.1 and 0.11. We do this a little differently. We write 0.1 here, and then we write 0.11. We add a 0. There is 10 and 11. There's no gap, so we make 100. Now between 100 and 110 we can put so many numbers. We can write here 0.101. Just write this further now down, since we need a couple of numbers. So here we'll put in 0.102, 0.103. All these numbers will lie between 0.1 and 0.11. So between 0.1 and 0.11, if we want to put rational numbers, it will be 0.101, 0.102, 0.103. Find rational numbers between 5/7 and 6/7. So I have 5/7 and here 6/7. There is no gap. So to introduce a gap, I will multiply both by 10. So now I will get 50/70, and on this side 60/70. Now I can write the numbers in between. 50 will be 51/70, one number, 52/70, or 53/70, and so many more. Find rational numbers between 1/4 and 1/5. So 1/4 and 1/5, we find that the denominators are different, so we need to find LCM. So the LCM would be 20. To make 20, I need to multiply this by 5 and 5, so I'll have this by 4 and this also by 4. So this would be now 5/20 and 4/20. I don't have a gap, so when I take 5/20 and 4/20, I need to create a gap, so I multiply again by 10, both. So now it will become 50/200, and this is 40/200. I have created a gap, and now I can write the numbers, and this would be 41/200, 42/200, 43/200. Find a rational and a irrational number between 2 and 3. So first we'll go ahead and find the rational number between 2 and 3. Rational number. So I have 2 here and I have 3 here. I have to find a rational number. So that could be, it's quite simple, like 2.1 or 2.2. All these are rational numbers between 2 and 3. I need to find now irrational number between 2 and 3. Now you know irrational are non-terminating, non-repeating decimals. So this is 2 and 3. So between them I must write a non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. So I could just do the 100, then you make like a pattern. Or you could do 2.233, 2333, 2333, non-terminating, non-repeating. This would be an irrational number between 2 and 3. And the for the second sum, we have to find a rational and irrational number between 0 and 0.1. So first, let's find a rational number. So this is 0 and this is 0.1, and we just need to find a decimal. So the decimal could be 0.02 or 0.03 or 0.04, 0.05, all these. Now to explain it again, I have 0 and I have 0.1, so I put here 0, then I put 10. Now I can put the numbers in between, and this will be 0.01, 0.02 or 0.03, 0.04. These will be rational numbers between 0 and 0.1. If we go and find now irrational number between 0 and 0.1. So all we have to do is non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. So we could take like 0.02 and then make it a non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. Or we could take up 0.04 and then make it a non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. This would be an irrational number. Next, we have to find a rational and irrational number between 1/3 and 1/2. First, we'll go ahead and find the rational. To find the rational number, we need to have the same denominator. So we take LCM, we put 6 here, and 6 will be the LCM. So this would be now into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3, and here you will get 2/6 and 3/6. We need to create yet another gap because 2 and 3 there's no gap, so into 10 into 10 into 10 and into 10 again, and now we are going to get 20/60, 30/60, and we've got the gap. If we go to put the numbers, it would be 21/60, 22/60, and so on. Now to find irrational number between these two, we need to find irrational number between 1/2 and 1/3. So 1/3 and 1/2, we'll divide this and write the decimal form of 1/3, and that is 0.3 bar, and 1/2 decimal form is 0.5. Now to find numbers between this, we know this is 0.33, it goes on, and this 0.5, we need to find an irrational number. So that would be now non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. So 0.4 definitely lies between 0.3 and 0.5, and then you just make a pattern to make it non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. So this would be, or you could also write 0.4334333, non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. Now next we need to find a rational and irrational number between 2/5 and 1/2. So first we find rational. To find rational, we almost have the denominators should be the same, they should be like fractions. So we'll write here minus 2/5 and 1/2. LCM 10. 5 and 2 LCM 10. So I've multiplied this by 2 to make 10, this also by 2, this by 5 and by 5. So I will have now minus 4 and 5. Now I'll go ahead and find numbers between minus 4 and 5, and that would be minus 3/10 or minus 2/10, minus 1/10, 0, 1/10, 2/10. All these numbers will be between minus 4/10 and 5/10. Now to find an irrational number between minus 2/5 and 1/2, I need to convert this into decimal. So this would be minus 0.4, and 1/2 is 0.5. Now I need to write an irrational number. So non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. I could take like minus 0.2 and make it into like a pattern. And that would be an irrational number. I could also take minus 0.3, 0.3, yeah. Non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. Again, I got to find a rational, irrational number between 0.15 and 0.16. Now for rational is quite simple, terminating decimal. So 0.15 and 0.16. Let me write it one below the other. 1, 5, and here is 0.16. There's no gap, 15, 16. So I'll put a 0 and 0. Now I've got created a gap. And this will be now 0.150. So 51, 0.152, 0.153, and so many of them I can put. So 0.151, 0.152, 0.153. All these are rational numbers. Now for the next, I need to find now irrational numbers between 0.15 and 0.16. So I will just take a number, a decimal number here, like for example 0.151 I know lies between these two. So I make a non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. Or I could take 0.152 which lies here like this one, and then make it non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. Or I could take this decimal 0.153 and make it non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. Again, we'll find rational and irrational between root 2 and root 3. So to find rational, to find a rational number here, we'll first know the value of root 2. Remember, root 2 is nothing but is 1.4142 non-terminating, non-repeating, and root 3 is 1.732 non-terminating, non-repeating. So if I want to find a rational number between 1.4 and 1.7, I could put 1.5 or 1.6. All these are rational numbers, or 1.7 between root 2 and root 3. Now to find an irrational number between root 2 and root 3, we know root 2 is 1.142, irrational number, non-terminating, non-repeating, and root 3 is 1.732, non-terminating, non-repeating. So we just take one of these numbers, like 1.5, we know lies between, and we make a non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. Or we could also take up 1.6 and do a non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. So this will be an irrational number lying between root 2 and root 3.